folks, welcome aboard the channel. I'm Dom, this is Rockin' the Country. I got my Nashville hat on because Alan Jackson lives just south of Nashville in Franklin. And I think he's still there. I know where the house is, I've seen it because friends of mine live in that neighborhood. And of course, it's a very nice neighborhood. But I'm doing Alan's Appalachian Mountain Man. And it's a gift request from David Baumer, and David said he hadn't seen anything on the channel here from Alan's Bluegrass album. And I think you're right about that. I don't think I've done anything from that. So David, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for this gift, as I did not know that Alan had a Bluegrass album, or if I did, I didn't make a serious mental note of it. But Alan's was one of the first 4 country CDs I ever bought. Billy Dean's was the first. And I think at the same time, I bought Cherie Austin's, Merle's Greatest Hits, and Alan's Greatest Hits at the time. And I'm listening to these songs on these 4 CDs, and I'm like, holy cow, this is good stuff. And so I started my foray into country, but I started as a rock guy. But anyway, let's find out what this is. Alan's Bluegrass album. Appalachian Mountain Girl. And I live in the when I lived in Bedminster. I just moved down to the Jersey Shore with my girlfriend about 3-4 months ago. But I lived in Bedminster, which is in the Appalachians in New Jersey. We call them the Appalachians up here, but Appalachia is just a lot easier to say. So that's how I say it now, too. Hear that bass under the banjo?
Beneath the flowing evergreens that cap the ridge on high, there lives a green-eyed mountain girl that stole my heart one night. She loved me like I'd never known, and cast me down below, to never feel her touch again, or taste that mountain snow. That Appalachian mountain girl that haunts me from above. My heart will never beat the same without her mountain love.
Did she die? That's not Alan picking, is it, David?
I often wake up late at night, dreaming about her, then walk the floor till morning comes, in hopes she will return. That Appalachian mountain girl that haunts me from above. My heart will never beat the same without her mountain love.
Did she pass away? Like, there was a line in there that something never cast me below or something. I didn't know what that meant, if I'd heard it correctly, but I'm getting the sense that she passed away. That's so bluegrass, a sad story to happy music.
Sometimes the wind will blow just right, and I think I can smell the flowers that had lined the road that led me to this hell. That Appalachian mountain girl that haunts me from above. My heart will never beat the same without her mountain love. That Appalachian mountain girl that haunts me from above. My heart will never beat the same without her mountain love.
So simple. not a mandolin, is it? Bass is still doing its thing.
That Appalachian Mountain girl that haunts me from above. My heart will never beat the same without her mountain love.
That's it. That's so bluegrass right there. David, thank you. Good Lord. I didn't know that he had done this. It's no surprise that he done it, because when you listen to Alan's music, even the stuff on his greatest hits albums and stuff that sold tons and tons and tons of single copies and album copies, he has that country down home sensitivity. And Alan's one of those artists that appeals to both contemporary and traditional country fans. And when you got your roots in bluegrass, I mean, you're going to be able to pull that off pretty easily. I don't know if Alan's roots are in bluegrass. It's kind of tough to make the case that they aren't, because I don't think you can just acquire the ability to play and write bluegrass. But the musicians in here were exquisite, as you would expect, because any musician's going to want to play with Alan Jackson if they get the chance. You know, you get a chance to play with a worldwide A-lister, cool-ass dude like Alan, and you're going to be like, yep, I'll be there. What flight do you need me to take? Where do you need me to meet you? And then you find out the rest of the details. The instrumentation of bluegrass is nuts. I mean, it is always wired. That's bluegrass. It is wired, regardless of subject matter. And it's just the only art form I know that you keep throwing more and more instruments into it, and it continues to work. Other forms, traditional country, contemporary country, rock, anything, you throw more instruments into it, and it can become a disaster, because it's just difficult to pull off. It has to work together. You got to mix it right. You got to produce it right. You got to come in with the piano and go out with the fiddle, and then come in with the steel. I mean, it's not necessarily easy to do. Frequently, less is more in most genres. And every so often, you get a song that has a lot going on in it that completely works. In bluegrass, there's always a lot going on in it. And I don't know if I've heard a bluegrass song that doesn't work on some level. And, there are murder themes going on in bluegrass, and yet you're all kinds of happy. And that is the art form. That is the genre of bluegrass, where it just keeps you popping along. The bass has a lot to do with it. The happy part of, that gets your heart going and you doing this kind of thing. The banjo and the mandolin, the high-pitch instruments, along with the fiddle, are the things that get you feeling, happy or happier. So I'm going to rate this one, David, and the simplicity in the theme, too. It was like, I love this mountain girl, Appalachian mountain girl, that's what he said. I say Appalachian, as I said in the beginning, but Appalachian mountain girl, and she loved him in a certain way, and he'll never have that again, I think, because she passed away. But his heart will never beat the same, because she's gone. I don't think it was just like a one-off deal or a breakup, where they went out for a week or a night or something. I think this was a love thing, but understated as usual, fill in the pieces as you please. The number that popped into my head immediately was a 9.1. For reasons I said, it was just pow. And Alan's voice, no matter what he's singing, is eminently listenable. He just was gifted with the it factor. Right time, right art form, right genre, right approach. Right, Mr. Jackson. There you go. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.